MTN, everywhere you go.
Project Fame! What a feeling!
Your job just gets louder, more intense, and more difficult. And like I said, 2 people will leave. Before we break bread, you get the opportunity to ask me one question only, officially, about how to progress or how to exit. So think long and hard about that question, because you only get one chance. You've got 20 seconds, and the captain will start. One question only on how to progress or how to leave the academy, when it concerns only music, nothing else. Think about it. Think long and think hard, because you and I will never discuss this again. Yes, Immaculate. If you're not ready, I will move on. Olawale.
So what do I need to...
You're mumbling, I can't hear you.
So what do I need to add to my...
First and foremost, you need to get rid of that left hand movement. Still act like a child who's looking for what? Lollipop in the air. You're not going to find it there. You need to be able to combine singing and movement. It has been made easy here at the academy. Out there, it's jungle justice. You don't perform to expectation, you lose everyone. Omolayo, you're next.
I have a problem with starting.
You walk on stage and you're looking absolutely shy. You don't know exactly what to do. I have told you, anything that worries you, you need to put it at the back of your mind. As far as you're concerned, you're not competing with anyone. That's what you should keep telling yourself every time. You're going right in there to have fun and to entertain, period. You all are still fighting. You're fighting to let yourselves go. That is a wrong move. Forgetting lyrics, doing wrong ad-libs, and standing right there in front of that stage as if you're the court jester. You don't work anymore. Simon.
What do I need to do to be better?
In what?
Better than the state I am.
In what? Singing, dancing, talking, growing, dada? Which one?
Singing.
In singing. Take a good look at those who are here and find out who sings best, male and female alike. And start slow. Find out how to run their ad-libs. They're going to run it faster than you. Run it slow. When you run it slow, you begin to cram it. Then you begin to do it your way. I started as a choir boy. I had a lot of vibrato in my voice. And I'm referring to you now. Then I started listening to pop music. I'd always listened to pop music, but I wasn't paying attention until I started singing plainly. You're not the only ones who have fallen flat on your faces in performances. I've also been a victim. But you have to recover quickly, because this is different. We didn't have platforms. You do. And you know, this is still what I don't get. There is the internet. You're here in 6.0. There were 5 seasons before now. Did you ever see any of the shows? Did you ever watch any of the shows, any of the classes? You all came here acting tough. That is what you need to do. Listen and learn. Delivery will come, but learn. Margaret?
What do I need to do in order of performing?
In terms of performing, we need to clip your eyelashes to your forehead because your eyes need to be open. You did it yesterday. You see that movement, that India movement you did yesterday? That's a start. Now you know you've realized that you can move. But you need to perfect it. And I've told you, if you're gonna look at a set of audience, lock your gaze for like 5 seconds before you move to the next one. That is what you do wrong, Olawale. You lock your gaze for 2 seconds, you move away. You're like a fish that doesn't want to see daylight. So both of you have the same handicapped movement. It's your turn, Jimo.
What do I do in terms of...
You have no clue what you're doing here. You just come here to sing and you just close your eyes. And you envision people what in your subconscious whom you're singing to. Everybody out there worked long and hard to even get into the arena. They came to wait for you. They usually get here 4 hours before you start. That is a long wait. Do you know what it feels like not to get into the arena? And when they eventually do, you give low standard performance. What? You see yourself as what? What in your mind, what are you telling them? If my singing is not enough, you can all go back home. That's what you're telling all of us. I'm sure some of your facilitators who have come into the academy had mentioned at some point that humility is key. A lot of you don't have it. Don't deceive yourselves. We see you every day, and from day one, we know exactly whom you are. They come to see you at the arena. They also see it. You're not humble enough. That's why you can't think. You got too much pride worked in your head that you can't think about all the activities that's going to make your performances great. You're too busy saying to one another, I'm better than you. Not me. It's only me. Two Faces DBA made a perfect example. If not only me, this is what's going to happen. But he's not going to do it. But you're all doing the exact opposite of what he mentioned. And when he said only me, he said if. He used that word, if. But as far as you're concerned, it's emphatic. Now me. It's just me. If people didn't save you, would you be here? If people didn't save you, would you be here? If people didn't vote any one of you, would you be here? If it was only them, no one will be here. So they have sacrificed theirs, time, energy, funds to keep you here. The sponsors, MTN, Ultima Studios, they've all put all these together. It's a perfect environment. If it was about only them, would we have the show? I think not. So it's time for you to stop all this me thing. And you can transform me to us. But you need to clear your head of me first. Because me is still stuck right in there. Believe it or not, you will be the only one to be evicted when the time comes. It is not us. Because you have refused to plant the us. It is still the me that is there. I was watching you, Jimo, when they were calling names of those on probation. You heaved a sigh of relief that you were not called in. Remember?
I was praying not to be.
You were what?
I was praying not to.
You were praying not to be. The fans saved you. Some people are working really hard out there to save you. And you gave them less last night. Less. I keep saying it. They will try their best to keep you here, but when they get fed up, they move to the next best thing. Is Omolayo the same as when he came here? Olawale? Is Simon the same before he came here? Margaret? Is Jimo the same before he came here? Roland? Was Roland the same last night, Lidiola? It means someone with their votes, with their energy spent preparing music, their energy spent putting your voice to match that music, their energy spent giving you the etiquettes about life, all their energies are beginning to pay off in your lives. Because if you were to pay for these things, you'll be bankrupt. You would have probably been sold as a human being. If you don't get it now. Again, a reminder, 2 will leave this weekend. You think the emotions you're going through the last time is painful? Wait till now. Just wait. Who knows? Those who have never been on probation might be on probation now. Those who have been on probation have had several heart attacks with their emotions. You have had none. Margaret has never been on probation. Immaculate has never been on probation. The rest of you have. You need to constantly ask them what it feels like not to sleep after nomination nights. If you've got friends amongst them, ask them. They will tell you. Niniola thought that she had the perfect voice, but she went on probation once. Did you sleep well, Niniola?
Yes, sir.
Has Jimo ever gone on probation? Of course. Did you sleep well? Isn't it a relief to be saved? It is. Has Omolaya gone on probation? Of course. Was it easy? You've taken one of the hardest jobs in life. But you know what? You still entertain people. But if your pride grows beyond what you do, progress is just going to be short-lived. Reggae is not easy. African music is not easy. No genre is easy. What makes it more difficult is when you do a double on nomination night. 2 songs, 1 stage, same crowd, millions of fans. And you're about to undergo that again this weekend. It's a double. Reggae and dance songs. Current music, evergreen. For reggae, if your soul is not in it, you cannot pull it off. And let me remind you, Adebantu is a believer. Baby Brew is an advocate. And so is TY Mix. And you see the crowd out there, all them growing dreads, even those who are not, those are the songs that heal them. Bob Nestor Marley was able to prove that. So was Gregory Isaacs. Who is carrying on Bob's legacy now? His wife, and of course, his sons, Ziggy, Damien, and the rest. Reggae is still there, strong. It has transformed into dance hall. It went to raga, so you can branch out. You've still got music in dance music. Energy to dance, energy to sing. You think Usher is joking out there? You think Chris Brown is joking out there? Did you ever think Michael Jackson ever joked when he was alive? He never did. None of them did. So people, it's a double. Reggae, you appeal to your soul. Dance, you expend your energy. 2 things, 1 night. So think about it tonight. Get rid of anything that's going to be an impedance to you and focus on the music. Is that clear? Yes. You want to ask your question now?
Yes, sir.
What do you need to be better?
Yes, sir.
Okay, lose that stupid grin that you have on your face that looks like worry. You have this worry on your face. Why can't you come on stage with a smile? Do you forbid it where you come from?
No.
You don't. Fantastic. You can move now. Just add a bit of smile to it. Have you seen Omolayo walk on stage? When he comes on stage, he's smiling. Smiling gives you a lot of confidence. You all just don't know it. And it's hard to achieve. Ask Simon too when he comes on stage. He says he's a very shy person, yes. But when he comes on stage, he's smiling at everyone. So that gives him a bit of steady confidence. The rest of you just want to get into the act and start singing. You need to ease the tension a bit. Sometimes. If you don't have great teeth, I don't care. When you get out there, go file them. At least you're coming up. You're smiling now. What? You have asked your question.
What if you don't know what to do?
You don't know what to do. Then you're a confused human being. It's only robots that don't know what they intend to do. Try. You have never tried. Have you ever tried to smile? My point exactly. There you go. Look at you. You look like a Bambiala person. Now you're laughing. Now that works. But it's not as if you've got green teeth. So show it, flash it. People need to see it. Yes, Niniola.
Sir, please, sir, what do I need to do to up my fame?
What do I need to do? What do you need to do? Why do you keep asking that question? You know exactly what to do, don't you? Question is, what do you want to improve upon? Singing? Dancing? What? Or the total package?
The total package.
So I should tell you what it is. If you do not understand the song you're given, there's no way you can interpret it. You interpreted your movement last night, but you sacrificed it for singing. Did you realize that? Whenever we do that breathing exercise in there, well, when we used to do it, it's for sustenance, stamina, stability. You thought it was a joke, didn't you? Or you still think it's a joke?
No, sir.
How many of you still do it? None. Don't deceive yourselves. None. Don't deceive yourselves. You're busy chit-chatting. You're probably busy sleeping. You're probably busy eating small things. You always wait for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's the best time in the house. And when it's time to gossip about people, that's the best time. You never sit on your own to analyze your own music. You don't get it. Yes, Captain.
I want to ask similar question. What is it am I not doing?
You,
Yes, sir.
your problem is, with all due respect, most times you feel like you have low self-esteem. And you don't. What are you worried about? What you look like, the way you sound, or you're just being plain intimidated by people who are here? For what? Aren't you fearfully and wonderfully made? Aren't you? You are. So what exactly are you worried about? You can do almost anything on stage. But when it comes to the crux of it, you don't do it. I saw you move. I saw you add something else to your performance last night. I didn't even realize you were from that state. I didn't. That was you, buffed up, and you were in total control of that stage. You. I'm not sure I applauded you. I was watching you from the beginning to the end. And I saw something different. No shouting, complete control. communicating. You even got your choreography right. And you added yours. That was you. That was immaculate. That I didn't know. I also saw a Niniola I didn't know. I've seen the rest. I also saw a Margaret I hardly knew. But the rest is the same thing. Now the judges grouped you all into great and, well, less. Whatever category you fall into, you're all still in the same category. It means you have a lot of work to do. So, like I said, performance this weekend compared to a performance last weekend can't be the same. It might just not be your moment. It might just be. But for the entire weekend, the moment was for Roland. He discovered himself after the first half of your entire stay. Omolayo discovered himself when? When you performed what? Ayole. When did you discover yourself, Olawale? Opening nights. Margaret, probably the same thing when she performed on top 15, top 18, top 16, top 16, yes? Simon, when he performed what? Wonderful Tonight? Yes. When did Jimo discover himself? When? When did you discover yourself? Sorry? Show day. Shole was the time to discover yourself. Who told you that?
I think it was sacrifice.
It was sacrifice. It wasn't Shole. Top 16 was when Niniola discovered herself. In fact, at the semifinals. Immaculate discovered herself when? Top 16 too. When you performed Hallelujah. Yes? So I remember everybody's performance. I remember it. So it's after then you either improve or you diminish. But you know what? We're done with diminishing returns. We're done. Light yourselves up and fly. Double this weekend. Reggae and dance hits. Omolayo, you've got a reggae song performed by Gregory Isaacs, Cool Down the Pace. And you've got a dance song by the group called Village People, YMCA. Immaculate. It was a hit in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, and still till now. Sister Sledge, We Are Family. Dance hit. And you've got Girl, I Wanna Make You Sweat by Inner Circle. Jimo. This song has received millions of views on YouTube in just 2 months. Bruno Mars, Treasure. And the reggae hit, Don't Turn Around by Aswad. Margaret, DJ Extraordinaire featuring Sia, David Guetta, Titanium. And the reggae hit, Mr. Loverman, Shabba Ranks. Niniola, Jimmy Cliff, Many Rivers to Cross, and Beyonce's Baby Boy, featuring Sean Paul. So you're dancing, you're singing, all your elements, you will pull all the stops this weekend. Olawale. Chris Brown, Fine China. You will dance this time. You know Chris doesn't joke with his movements, right? So we have something to do with your hands this time. That left hand. And Raindrops, Two-Face Dibia. Roland, we're taking you completely out of your elements this weekend. Dance hit, Yeah, by Usher. And you will mellow it down with the reggae hit, No Woman, No Cry, Bob Marley. Simon, people still believe in you, but you need to prove to me that you can sing now. George Michael, Faith. And reggae hit, Johnny Be Good, Peter Tosh. We will be paying tributes to two great legends, one from the continent of Africa, the other one from Jamaica. Gregory Isaacs and our great brother, Lucky Dube. We will be performing Night Nurse and Different People, One Color. With all the schedules that you have, meets and greets, your lessons at the academy, all your facilitators coming in to greet you, you have little or no time to waste trying to remember your lyrics. You will learn everything. You will put yourselves in the mood of the music. I'm looking at you, Jimo, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. You flunked that reggae song last weekend. You will not do the same to this song. And it's a lesson to all of you. Reggae doesn't require you to do azonto. It is a spiritual movement. There is a movement for it. There's the bopping of the head. There's a way you raise the hand. There's a way you move and step. Hold on to the apron strings of your movement coach. She will teach you each what the movements are. Hold on to your movement coach. That is the only thing that can interpret any of your reggae songs. Not the one that you'll be moving, you'll be looking at your feet. In reggae, you almost cannot see everybody. You can't even see anyone, but they see you. By the time you open your eyes, everybody is almost transformed. In fear or in anxiety. That is what I want to see. I don't want to hear singing this weekend. I want to see total performance, which includes what? Singing, dancing, breaking the music down, and true entertainment. One does not require you to put a lot of effort into it. The other one will take a lot of energy out of you. You had better be prepared for both. Because if you sacrifice one song for the other, too bad. Too bad. People, the time has come to stop joking. Me, I'm not going to take it easy with any one of you. But bear it in mind, 2 of you will leave this weekend. Have a good day.
Roland. Lucky. Who is this? Hey. Roland.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Take. Bruno Mars.
Okay, Roland. I'm like,
Does a step out and I tell you I
gotta know, 'cause your time is money and I won't let him waste it. No, 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 no. Baby, just go with it. No. 'Cause you want, cause when you're
What
with
is
me,
why
I
you
can't
listen to
explain it. It's just different. We can take it
We have two
slow.
different group songs, right?
Or act like you're my girl and let's keep or act like you're my girl, let's keep the basics. Oh.
Project Fame. What a feeling.
MTN, everywhere you go.